Hey, what's up? I got my buddy Tanner here, and he took second place with Prank Kids this last Tuesday. So, yeah, thought we'd get his deck profile, see how it's working these days.
Hell yeah. Still going strong. One meow meow, it's not a threat. Not at all.
Nice. Let's just get into it then.
Alright. Pretty standard. You want to play 3 of all of them. Fansies, Dropsies, Lampsies, and then the Roxies.
Nice.
A lot of builds actually have 2 Roxies. You want to do 3.
Yeah.
Always do.
You need to at least see one to start your plays.
Sometimes you see 2 in hand. That makes it even better. Like 2 of the same. Makes it easier. I always get a lot of hate for this, but 2 parallel exceed.
That's spicy.
A lot of people are like, why don't you play 3? Because I would always see 2 in my hand, and I always see 2 in my hand whenever I run 3. But whenever I run 2, I only see the 1, which makes it hell a lot easier.
Nice.
And then you play the 1 Nemesis Corridor for the deck, because what it basically does is if you banish Meow Meow off a Battle Butler, summon Nemesis Corridor from the hand, bring back Meow Meow Moo, and you can also make this into any type of other extender you have in the extra deck.
And it's also a Thunder, so you can search that off a Thunder Dragon Fusion, right?
Exactly. And I forgot Nemesis Corridor was a Thunder, so that makes that play even better. Now I'm going to go to the generic hand traps, I think. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Nibiru, and 2 Effect Veiler.
Nice.
Because I don't have a 3rd Veiler, still trying to get one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't play the Ghost Bell or the Ogres in this one because it's going to be too floodgatey and you'll open too many hand traps.
Yeah.
And not your Prank Kid build. Alright, now we'll move on to the spells. The 3 fusion spells of Pandemonium, because fusion.
Yeah,
what else can I say?
Exactly.
And then we also play 2 places and 2 pranks for the deck.
Okay.
The only reason, again, why I play 2 is so that way it's not too bricky. Pranks you really don't want to see in your hand. If you see it, that's fine. Mainly you want to get rid of it off of the Fansies effect.
Gotcha.
That way you can add it back off Doodle Doo along with Pandemonium.
Yep.
And now time for some generic stuff for the spells. I play the 2 Forbidden Droplets, the 2 Crossout Designators, and then
Nice.
I also play 2 Cosmic Cyclone.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. I like Cosmic Cyclone a little bit better than a lot of the other stuff because you're getting rid of it fully. That, and it's one of the cheaper alternatives to Lightning Storm or all that other type of
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's also like, since you're main decking it, you don't auto lose to like a Floodgate if they have it.
Exactly. And then I played the 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. I've thought about bumping this up to 2. I play tested with 2. It's not bad, but it's still kind of one of the works.
Yeah.
And then you play the 1 Instant Fusion in the deck. It's pretty solid. Whether to get that Rocket Ride out, if your combo stops early from either an Ash or a Nibiru, you could go into Instant Fusion and make another Rocket Ride.
Nice.
Like that. Then you play the 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Called By, and then 1 Terraforming.
Nice. Pretty good one-ofs.
Pretty much. A lot of stuff you always want to see.
Yep.
And now for the traps, I played the 1 place, 3 Infinite Impermanences, and 3 There Can Be Only Ones.
Okay, that's spicy.
Yep, because we can get around with There Can Be Only Ones. A lot of the format I see, they still are with the same archetype. So that's why we played There Could Be Only One to kind of stop that.
Yep, because all the prank kids are basically different types, so.
Correct.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to move over to the extra deck today.
Yeah.
You play only 1 Meow Meow because ban list.
Yeah, you only have 1 now.
They feel like they had to hit it, which I understand. And then we play the 2 Prank Kids Doodle Doo. I make this card only once. Sometimes I make it twice. Just depends if I don't have the other Bow Wow Bark in my extra deck. But this is a pretty good one just to get Pandemonium or Place into your hand to kind of get the combo really up and going.
Gotcha.
And then,
Oh.
Yep, little blooper there. I have 2 of the Bow Wow Bark. This one I make the most of just because if I have a Battle Butler underneath his zone, I know the boost is going to be hella sufficient.
Yeah.
Not only that, a lot of people don't forget about this, but his quick effect you could do in standby, and Prank Kids, they like to go in opponent's main phases, and then they'll activate triple tactics. It's like, during standby, use Bow Wow Bark. That way you can kind of play around it for only a little bit until you fusion away. But I found that interesting. A lot of people are like, talents, I activated this during standby.
Yeah, exactly.
So now that I know I have the talents, I can play around it. Alrighty, and then for a little bit of more of a generic stuff for the time being of a Link 2, Verte Anaconda.
Nice.
A lot of people, when they see this, are like, oh crap, it's Dragoon. No. I use it for the Thunder Dragon fusion because Dragoon in the deck, it's nice, but I don't think you absolutely need it. But I still love Verte, still a good card.
Yep, definitely.
And then for the Link 3, I play one Unicorn because I've been Contact Seed before.
That sucks.
I would make a Verte and they're like, Contact Seed again. It's like, okay, now I really can't do nothing. So it's like if I have the Verte and if they Contact Seed me again, make the Unicorn, and I still keep going.
Yep, nice.
And then I play the one Rip Roaring Roaster because this is basically the Lightning Storm and the Harpy's Feather Duster of the deck.
Yeah.
Gets rid of all the back row, and if you're doing it on your opponent's turn, say for example they're playing Eldritch or something like that, and they have a set back row, you could do this, and if you don't feel like tributing it, you use the Meow Meow to banish it instead.
Exactly.
Get rid of that back row. Eldritch just cries.
Yeah, and then when they go to set everything that same turn,
Yeah.
you just blow it up again.
Blow it up. And there was one more card, but my buddy's borrowing it at the time. I do play one Axis Code Talker.
Gotcha.
I've made that card so many times, it makes the deck a lot better. For Xyz, I play one Totally Awesome, and then one Abyss Dweller for the 4s that I use for Parallel Exceed.
Nice.
Yep, a lot of people still play deck graveyards, aka Tri-Brigade and a little bit of Drytron. So if you have this card out, you just sit there and hope to God that they don't have like a Veiler or an Imperm.
Yeah.
And lastly, for the fusions, I run the 2 Rocket Ride. I feel like Rocket Ride's the better version of Weather Washer, in my opinion. I still see Weather Washer in some builds. I think, in my opinion, 2 Rocket Ride's the better way to go. You may shuffle it back from Pranks, but if someone either A, DD Crows it or Call buys it, you have that other one to make sure you really get going. And then lastly, for the extra deck, I play 2 Battle Butlers.
Nice.
This is your ace monster of the deck. This is the Raigeki and Lightning Storm all in one. Not only that, he is not once per turn. So if you Meow Meow Moo and then they keep going, hit them at the sensitive point again with a Battle Butler effect again, they just sit there, have to T-set, and pass it up.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, and then lastly I want to hit up with the sideboard a little bit.
Okay.
I run the 3 Lancias of the deck because here at our locals I actually see a Dino player here. And every time yes sir, his name's Kane, really great guy, but his decks are mean.
Yeah.
So I play Lancia just to counteract not only Dinos but a bunch of other decks that banish like Tri-Brigade. I played the 2 Droll and Lockbirds of the deck. Droll and Lockbird also hits Tri-Brigade and Drytron very, very well. And I feel like it's just one of the other generic hand traps you kind of want to play in the format right now. For a little bit of a one of the deck, this one's actually a little weird. I play the Pancratops.
Okay.
So there have been times where I'm like, I don't need the Pancratops, but if I'm in a deck or if I'm in a competition or a duel where it's like I kind of need Pancratops, I side them in just for going second and then get rid of one of the major threats and then continue on with my combo.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for everyone's favorite spell of the game. I play 2 Mystic Mine.
Bruh.
The reason I play 2 Mystic Mine is because I've actually gone up against Mystic Mine matches before, so I would cross out Designator my own Mystic Mine.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I've had so many people be like, okay, we'll go to game 2, see the cross out again, and then Mystic Mine. Or I've seen the cross out, they activate Mystic Mine, cross out again.
Bruh. That's spicy.
And then, unfortunately, I only play the 1 Lightning Storm. I will be getting 2 in soon, very, very soon, to make this 3 Lightning Storm.
Nice.
So it's just, again, one of the generic ones you kind of want to have for the format.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the decks have either A, a bunch of back row, or B, a bunch of monsters.
Yep, exactly.
You just never want to use it on Waking the Dragons.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's terrible.
He's still not gonna live that down, I think. I played 2 evenly matched. I feel like 2 evenly matched is a bit easier to deal with than 3 because I would open up 2 in my hand. It's like, okay, I don't see my generic prank kid stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like 2 would be the bit of an easier one. And then lastly, I play the one last plan. I like to play 2. I just put this in the sideboard just in case.
You feel like you're gonna need it for like a grindy match or something.
Correct. Either A, mirror match, or B, it's against a type of matchup where we go back and forth with each other. And I just feel like it's better off in the sideboard for now, because one in the main deck is a lot better. But that is the main build of Prank Kids Tanner Major Style.
Nice. Well, thanks Tanner for the deck profile.
Of course.
Yep. So yeah, there it is. All it is.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.